Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you how to use IBM MQ in Spring Boot. Okay, let's get started. First, we need to know what are the dependency. For IBM MQ, we just need two dependency actually. We just need this artifact MQ JMS Spring Boot starter, okay, and also this Jackson data bind. The library use this internally, so we need to add these two dependency. Okay, then for this version of library 306, I'm using, take note, I'm using Java 17 and the version of my Spring Boot is 3. All right, so yeah, basically that's what we need actually. Okay, Jackson data bind and MQ JMS Spring Boot starter. Okay, then we need to, after adding the dependency, we need to configure it in our application properties. So we need to specify the QM manager, channel, connection name, user, and password. So how do we know this stuff? We basically need to log into our IBM MQ. Once we log into our IBM MQ, we just basically go to home, home page, then go to manage QM. Then you will see here the Q manager, which is QM1, right? Then for the channel, you guys go to communication, then go to application channels, and you will see here this. You can select one. In our case, we will use the admin, dev admin server con. This one, dev admin server con. Right? Then for the connection name, since we installed it in our we're using the IBM MQ is in our local, so we use local host. Then the port is 1414. Why we use 1414? Because when I install this, I use 1414 when I install it in my Docker container. Okay, so 1414, that's why. So yeah, then the user, this is the default user when you install the IBM MQ. The default user is admin. Then the password, you can, when I installed it, I chose password 0RD, this one. Yeah, all right, so that's it. After you configure the IBM MQ, it should work already. You can use the JMS template already, right? So let's go to first, after adding the dependency libraries and configuring it, you can enable the JMS. Right, so yeah, this one. After enabling the JMS, you can use also the JMS template. All right, JMS template. Right, JMS template, we use this API to send and receive message to our message broker, which is IBM MQ, right? So let's use this JMS template. Right, this is to send. As you can see here, I call the JMS template to send message. The queue name, I have a little logic here. If if I don't pass the queue name, the default will be test queue name 1. This one I created earlier. I'm sorry. as you can see here, we have manage. Let's go to here. I created this earlier. This is the queue name, the default queue name I'm using for this demo, test queue name 1, right? So here, test queue n1. But then again, I can pass any queue name. But by default, if I didn't pass any queue name, I use this default test queue name 1, the one I created earlier. Then I said I send a dummy message which is hello world, and that's it. All right, let's test this. So now we go to yeah, let's close this. So now in this queue we don't have any message, right? So let's test our application. Now we just deploy this. So let's test this. Curl http localhost 8080 is the default port of our application. Then we call this endpoint, which is send. We will not pass any parameter, so it will use this default queue name. Then it will send this message hello world and return this string. Okay, let's try. All right, message sent. Then we expect hello world in our queue. Let's refresh this. All right, this is the hello world. Now let's try to retrieve this message. For this one, we can use another endpoint, which is receive endpoint, to receive the message from this queue. All right, so let's start it. So this time we will call receive to receive this message. RCV. All right, so when we hit this endpoint, we expect a message from this queue, which is hello world. So we will get get hello world message. All right, this one, hello world message. Then when we go back to the queue, when we press this will be deleted because we already retrieved it. We already received the message, so the broker will delete this. Okay, let's verify, refresh. All right, it's deleted. So I think that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you learn again a new interesting topic about IBM MQ. Okay, again, thank you very much and have a good one. Bye bye.